My title is data journalist. So I was a pool reporter, like a daily news reporter for years and years and years. But now I work in the I unit, or CBC Investigates, and within that I am in charge of data journalism for Atlantic Canada, believe it or not. There's a lot that falls into data journalism. The way I work it is I usually get government databases, sets of numbers. I do pretty basic analysis of it, figure out ways to visualize it, and then use whatever trends I spot to guide a story. I don't do, because I'm not a daily journalist, I don't have I don't go to the story meeting. I usually have a talk with Susan Allen, who's my producer, and we talk about what stories am I going to be pushing forward today, and I usually have 3 or 4 that I'm working on at the same time. So a lot of the times I'm at my desk calling people, setting up interviews, wrangling data, but on a shoot day I would go with a camera and maybe go out. So the problem is that nobody except a data journalist knows how much time that takes, and it's totally thankless. And everyone's like, what's he doing all day? And then finally, when you get the data clean, then you can do the analysis.
Yeah.
But you don't get any prizes for having done all that work, and it's like, why is the story taking so long? So yeah, there has to be a lot of patience to do it, and patience from your bosses, and luckily my bosses here are super patient. And they give me the time that I need to do the stories, which I really appreciate. Getting data is a big pain. We get a lot of it through Freedom of Information. There is a big open data portal, but often what they put up will be aggregate data, or it won't be all the fields in the database. They put up half, so then you have to file a Freedom of Information request. And then there's a lot of debate sometimes with the, and that can be a really long process, like months and months and months. I think that journalism training is excellent training. Excellent. It's an excellent discipline to be exposed to, and I think it'll broaden. Whether or not you wind up working as a journalist, the training is invaluable. Is in the writing training, and the people skills training, and the how exposed it makes you feel. Like you know how you're feeling nervous right now? When I was driving to work, I was feeling nervous about the interview that I'm going to do. Like it never goes away. But that practice of just the way you get to get out and see things, if that's, my advice would be hold on to those good things, because there's a lot of bad that goes with journalism too. Learn how to shoot, learn how to edit, learn how to make graphics, master social media, and work on, and a lot of journalism seems to be personality based these days. You know, like be a YouTuber, or be a Twitch video game, like a Twitch feeder or whatever. Develop your own personality and do things your way. There was a prof at King's named Bruce Wark. He used to teach ethics, but he was a long-time CBC radio journalist. He worked out of Ottawa. I remember his name because it's a weird name, and he has kind of a Bruce Wark kind of voice. Bruce Wark, CBC News, Ottawa, Parliament Hill. He was a Parliament Hill guy. Anyways, he was a prof, and I thought I wanted to do long-form print. And then he said, good writers go to print. Better writers go to radio. The best writers go to TV. And I was kind of like, what? What are you talking about? And then I realized also, in terms of getting journalism training, I can learn to write anywhere, pretty much, But the technical aspects, like learning how to do TV, learning how to do radio, editing, lighting, mic placement, all that. I thought, if I'm going to get an education, I might as well train in broadcast. And if I decide I don't like it, I can go to print. So then I got an internship at CBC Radio, and that was pretty much the end. Well, it means that I am like in the center of the circle. It's awesome for me because I'm digital. A lot of my job is to simplify data or look for simple trends, and then think of a way to represent that on TV and radio, with simple graphics. The web has the possibility of having interactive and to show the texture of what you have. So instead of saying, there were 32 incidents of abuse at at Nova Scotia nursing homes in the last year. You could have an interactive map where you can zoom in on the map, click on the nursing home, see all the details of what the abuse that happened in that home, and also links to the actual reports that you got through an FOI from the government. That is really cool. I took 2 years of computer science in high school. So I learned a language called Pascal. This was in the 80s. This is a long time ago. If I'd stuck with that, I would probably be really, really rich and famous. Like famous, like maybe not Elon Musk famous, but like a couple levels down from him. I didn't do that. I was really good at it too, and I loved it. But I was insecure about my math. I wasn't like, when you're in math class in high school and there's people that are just like geniuses. Yeah. I wasn't one of those, but I had good sense of it. And then when I heard about it was called computer-assisted reporting, is what it was, and now data journalism. And I thought it was really cool. But I still have so much to learn. And this is weird at this point in my career. Like I think this year I've been 19 years at CBC or 18. It's frightening to me. But I still have so much to learn. Like I literally have to start learning. I have to choose a programming language and start learning that.
Wow.
Like R, I think is the one that I'm going to learn.
Do you think there's many other careers that has someone who's been in that industry for 19 years where they're still constantly learning and adapting?
No. That's why journalism is awesome. Because you have to become an expert. Not an expert, but you have to become competent in understanding the nature of the story. So I don't know anything about doctor migration patterns, my story today. And then I got to look at the data and break it down and do an analysis that other people don't do, like the interprovincial net gain and loss. Nobody had ever done that before, and I get to do it. And then I get to learn about things every day. So that's one thing that's amazing about this job, is you get to learn a little bit about a lot of things.
But
I have 2 little kids, so I like to take care of them. There's a lot of it, hang out with them. I like music.
Yeah.
I play. I'm trying to learn guitar. It's been a while now. It's been 7 years that I've been trying to learn guitar, but literally I can strum. So I play music night. I've been trying to. My recent thing is darts.
Darts.
Yeah, I've been learning how to play darts.
Oh, yeah?
I have a shed. We were going to like pubs and doing it,
yeah.
But there's not a lot of places that have darts anymore. But I now have a dartboard in the shed, so that's what I've been doing. That I watch a lot of TV.
Yeah.
I waste a lot of time on Reddit.
Oh yeah.
A lot of
What's
time.
What's your favorite
on
subreddits?
That I can mention?
Yeah.
Actually, there was one that I found called Mall Ninja Shit.
Yeah.
Do you know that one?
No,
it's like
it's
like those stores that sell weird blades. It's like big giant blades with all this stuff, and it's just people posting images of outrageous, like Wolverine hands and like people taking pictures of themselves with their Wolverine blades, and it's just funny because there was recently actually CBC did a story about police say that these weird blades are being used to intimidate people in the streets of Halifax, and they had all these pictures of these really stupid, like giant shurikens, like throwing stars, and Wolverine and the blades with dragons and all that stuff. So I posted it to that subreddit. I was like, check this out. People didn't care. I think I got 1 upvote.
That's Reddit for you.
That's right.
I did search your name on Google, and I found a LinkedIn profile.
Yes.
On it, it mentioned a banjo.
Yes.
Do you play banjo?
I play banjo. Yeah, that was my original string instrument. But I didn't start that. I started banjo when I was 23.
23.
So I played piano when I was a kid, and I play harmonica. I think if I was going to rank my skill set, but banjo I've been playing for a long time. I can play simple banjo very, very well. But anyways, banjo. That's my thing. 5-string banjo, though. I thought it was 4-string once.